Hello guys, welcome back. Big interesting news that I found out a couple of like 1 hour ago. So now let's make a video about it, right? Because it's I thought it was just a post because I saw the Merui post. I was like, okay, that's cool. But then there's like more to it. There's also the actual website that we can check and a little more streamlined list of all the actual some of the cool jobs that we know about. And they're also currently upgrading and uploading new and adding new jobs listing here from this panel. So in the future, if you check this, I will link it in the description. If you're really curious, you can check it. In the future, there might be new ones added. So the gist of it is basically Bluepoch, which I'm sure you know, they're the developers of the Gacha game Reverse 1999. They are making a new game. We don't know if it's a gacha, but they're making a new game in Unreal Engine 5. I know a lot of people don't really like Unreal Engine 5, so we'll see what happens. But they're listing many jobs that they need for this new project. And if we go to the actual website here, we can check what all of these mean, right? So this is like technology planning, fight AI orientation. Don't be scared about AI. This just means like the CPU, like the intelligence of the enemy. It doesn't mean that they're going to use AI to make the game. That's what it used to mean before ChatGPT and stuff. AI just meant like the coding and the intelligence of the monsters, of the enemy. There is a non-playing character, right? And if you actually go click on them, the job description actually tells a little bit more about it, okay? We can see like job description, deeply participate in the design and realize the logic of the core gameplay, including but not limited to character skills, AI, combat scene interaction, behavior simulation, etc. Deeply participate in the 3C play pipeline, maybe it's 3 characters, produce high quality 3C implementation and open up the production pipeline of high quality 3C animation, interaction between characters and character scene interaction. Then maybe we're gonna have a combat scene or a combat game where we have like interaction between all of the characters. I don't know what 3C means. If any expert throughout the video, like if you know something, please leave a comment below and teach everybody else, including me, because I don't know. And you can actually check exactly what they need. For example, more than 3 years of experience as a combat planning, technical planning, or development engineer, deeply involved in at least one game core combat construction, understanding common problems in the battle construction progress, and have their own insight and practice on such issue. You also need experience with 3C, skill flow, NPC behavior design, etc. So this is like what they're looking for this specific job, but you can go back and check the others. Some more like better ones or like newer ones might appear here later. We have a big world orientation. We're going to check that out. UE, technical planning team leader. Some of the jobs that are like better like structured is basically technical planning, combat AI, technical planning open world, which is the one that we opened. Then it's technical planning team leader, narrative planning, overseas marketing director, performance manager, urgent client development performance for the client. Maybe they want to optimize because, you know, Unreal Engine is really, usually it's a big slop. They're all like very heavy, big size of the exe of the game. The client's going to be very, very heavy, maybe not going to work well on many PCs. So they need urgent client development for performance, technical art engineer, tool oriented, 2D concept designer, 3D animation designer, 3D effect designer, technical art engineer. So right now they are like asking for like everybody. They're making this new game, Unreal Engine, so obviously we're not going to see this anytime soon, but at least we know that this is happening. They're also searching for 2D, 3D. Yeah, let's go check actually the 3D animation designer, and maybe we can check client development and see if they actually mean to make that they need a job, someone to make the performance better, right? Artistic PM, like these from 19 onwards, those are the new ones, right? For the Unreal Engine 5, like from 14 below, those are like other jobs that are not for this new project, right? So let's go check this one, for example. Let's translate it. This is the 3D animation designer. Job description: responsible for producing high-quality animation that conform to the project style and implement the gameplay effect. Play with battle planning with gameplay experience. Responsible for controlling the quality and progress of animation outsourcing and coordinating and maintaining the smooth progress outsource pipeline. Blah, blah, blah. Job requirements: 3 years of 3D game animation experience, understand the variety of types of combat style, participate in the development of large-scale projects. It's going to be a big game, or like big scale at least. Manage outsourcing spread, real machine landing, quality control. This is probably like scuffed translation. The animation needs to be solid. The animator, skilled within the low or human movement, with excellent aesthetic ability and strong sense of lens, excellent action design. So it makes me feel like this doesn't mean that the game is going to be an action combat necessarily. This could also be translated for a game like turn-based. It could just be that. All of this applies for a turn-based game as well. So if you dislike action combat, you would like more normal ones, or more like chill ones, like a turn-based or whatever, like HSR or Expedition 33, this could also apply for that. So don't worry about it. This doesn't imply that it's going to be action combat necessarily. Complete mobile capture and later data processing experience, familiar with the animation process of UE engine with 3D software production experience in the production of alien creatures. So there's gonna be not only human in this game. So we can like deduct a lot of interesting things from reading of these job descriptions, because you can have an idea, a rough idea of what they want to do with the game. So it's going to be 3D, it's going to be Unreal Engine 5, it's going to be open world. We're going to check that one as well if it confirms that it's open world. It's going to have like 2D sprites somewhere, or 2D like screen somewhere. Maybe they're going to be character in the banner or something. They need 2D and 3D. The game is going to be in 3D, but they probably need 2D for like all the art and stuff. This is client development performance. Responsible for the development of game story system, including but not limited to story flow, dialogue. So that's not the performance one. It's like probably a mistranslation. It means like the way the game flows. Story flow, dialogue, lens control, and other specific needs. Designed and improved story editors, preview, or test tools with other function to ensure the efficiency and quality of story production. A requirement: bachelor degree or above, more than 2 years of large-scale 3D game project client development experience. You need to have experience in plot system development, familiar with 3A game, I don't know what 3A, maybe AAA. Game for performance production program is particularly good if you have that. Familiar with UE engine gameplay framework, master the use of sequencer system, can develop sequencer twice to adapt the needs, familiar with scripting language Lua, excellent communication and coordination ability and self-motivation, can be better cooperated with other okay, that's the like team oriented skills, like social skills for like IRL when you're like working with a team, right? Team leading or like team oriented skills. What is this? Let's see. Is a translate. Big word orientation. Let's see what they want to do. Deeply participate in the design and realization of the logic mechanism of the core gameplay at the world level, including but not limited to the interaction between the characters and the level, NPC behavior simulator, the design of the underlying mechanism of the project or the object. Deeply participate in 3C play pipeline. And I still think that 3C is like 3 characters. I don't know. Maybe I just don't. I don't know. Let me know if you know for sure. I feel like instinctively it makes me think it's like 3C as like 3 characters playing. Produce high quality 3C implementation and open up the production of pipeline of high quality 3C animation. But maybe that's not it. Interaction between characters and character scene interaction. Deep participation output indicator and norm produced in the big world by the big words, the world, and write clear and understandable technical documents as guiding reference development. Okay. Work closely teams such as programs, art, and planning to ensure smooth development. Have more than 3 years of experience as level planning, technical planning, or development engineer, deeply involved in the level construction of at least one game, understand the common problem in development, the big world, and have their own insight and practices on such issues. Proficient in at least one mainstream commercial engine, can independently complete the game prototype function, design, and implementation. Have practice experience, blah, 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 blah. Additional sub-items. have a deep understanding and practice physical engine, like synchronization, PCG technology. Okay, one person. Holy, this is gonna be the Chad. I think it is still, it's not specifically stated, but like big world, I'm pretty sure it's open world. And there's going to be multiple levels, obviously. In an open world, you need a big level designer, and I think this is one of, if not the guy that is going to be responsible for the level design. That's why they are like hoping that you have like big experience for stuff like this. So I don't know what 3C is again, but yeah, you know. So there's multiple jobs that you can come check. By the way, I'm not going to check all of them, but you know. It's going to be interesting to know what the game is going to be like, but we already know that it's going to have some sort of combat. Obviously, there's going to be multiple characters, even though it's not 3C, but we know there is going to be probably multiple characters. It's going to be Unreal Engine 5, it's going to be high fantasy, it's going to have mounts, because if you go here and check these jobs that Meru is listing here, but also you can find it here as well. Motion matching, meta-human, multiplayer, high aesthetics, cinematic, team-based RPG, realistic open world, multiplayer, procedurally generated battlefields, you know, fun vehicles, fantasy adventure. You can sort of piece together what the final product is gonna be, more or less, in the terms of like in broad terms, like in general terms, you know, pretty much what's happening, what that means. Now, how the game is going to pan out and how they're going to utilize the Unreal Engine 5 is going to be, that's the big question, because hopefully they optimize the hell out of Unreal Engine 5. Usually when they don't, is just like a gigantic slop. I don't think Bluepoch is going to mess up that bad at all. I'm actually kind of like, you know, hopeful. If they did a really good job with Reverse, I think they're qualified to make like a equally great job for a new game, right? They can take as much time as they want until the game is actually ready, and then we'll play it, right? So that's it. I'm gonna link everything in the description, so you can go check, retweet, whatever you want, link it to your friends, check all the jobs. Maybe you'll find more jobs here by like later today when they add them. They might add more stuff. This is only like 10 jobs. I don't think that's enough, right? That's it though. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. And that's it. Thank you for watching and see you next time.